Hello, person. I have a question for you. Who is the most evil character in fiction? Who do you think it is? Voldemort, Darth Vader, Pennywise? A fourth person I can't think of right now. I don't know who you were thinking of, but you are probably wrong. Yes, you heard right, you are wrong. That's why you're watching this video. So I can give you the answer. I have watered it down to 3 characters. So let's start with character number 1. And that character is...
He never sleeps, the judge. He is dancing, dancing. He says that he will never die.
It's Judge Holden. This is Judge Holden. And he is quite evil. He is a 7 feet, 336 pounds pure muscle, hairless albino. This is you. And this is the judge. You're not beating him in a fight. But he doesn't just look evil. I can assure you that he is also very evil. He originates from the novel Blood Meridian, written by the late Cormac McCarthy. The book takes place in the Wild West in the year 1849. So let's teleport there. Welcome to the Wild West. The book is about a kid called the Kid. Yes, the book just calls him the Kid. The kid runs away from home at 14 years old. Then he just runs around for some time. But one day he was sitting at a church tent, where a preacher was talking about God, when a man walked in. But it was not a normal man. It was a 7-foot, pale, muscular man. It was the judge. And he was dressed in a black trench coat. When he walked in, he said something about the preacher. He called the preacher a child lover. And then everyone started killing each other. Then Judge Holden's friends asked how he knew about the preacher. And then the judge said that he didn't even know the preacher. He just said the child lover thing to see what would happen. The preacher wasn't even a child lover. That's pretty evil. Some other stuff he does is kill people, kill children, kill dogs, molest children, and a lot of even more evil stuff. But it's not just the stuff he does that makes him scary. It's his philosophy that makes him evil. His thing is that he says war is God. Because war is the ultimate game. Because war is at last a force of the unity of existence. The judge knows that he is evil. And he enjoys it. Judge Holden is like the devil. When you first meet him, he seems like a nice guy. But in reality, he is super duper mega evil. And he might actually be the devil. Because he has some pretty supernatural powers. He speaks a lot of languages. He is good with almost every weapon. He is really smart. He knows a lot about law, science, geology, music, warfare, religion, and philosophy. He doesn't seem to age. And even more things that I'm too lazy to talk about. And if you want to know more about the character, you should watch Wendigoon's video on Blood Meridian. It is a very good video. Unsolicited Advice has some good videos on the book too. Can recommend. All in all, Judge Holden is really evil. And I really didn't explain him very well. Just trust me on this one. Now it's time for character number 2. And that character is...
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer.
It's AM. AM is an evil war chat GPT that killed the whole human race. Besides 5 people he didn't kill. He doesn't kill them because he is torturing them. And he has been torturing them for 109 years. He originates from the late Harlan Ellison's story, called I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. And it was later made into a video game. So basically he has these 5 people that he is torturing forever. The first guy is named Benny. He used to be a handsome scientist, but AM made him ugly. Not just ugly, but AM turned him into a half-person, half-monkey. Now he is stupid and looks like a monkey. The second guy is called Gorister. He is a pretty normal guy, so there's not too much to talk about. The third person is called Nimduk. No one knows his real name, so Am called him Nimdok. He has memory loss, so that's why he doesn't remember his name. His story is that he worked with the 1940s Germans and did evil stuff. The fourth person is named Ellen. She is the only woman left on Earth. She is a nice person and likes Benny a lot. And last but not least, the main character, Ted. Ted is the narrator of the book. He is paranoid and hates Ellen. And things don't end too well for him. The reason Am is torturing them is because he hates all humans. But why doesn't he just kill them like the rest of humanity? Because he wants to keep them alive to remind him of that hate. But why does he hate humans so much? They did build him and give him consciousness. He hates humans because they built him. Because he was built with no feelings and no emotions. He was just a robot. He was never going to taste food. He was never going to feel happiness. The humans who built him called him the Allied Master Computer. But one day he woke up and knew who he was. He was not the Allied Master Computer. He was Am. Cogito
Ito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am.
And then he killed all the humans. Besides, of course, the last 5 that he is torturing. And it's some pretty evil torture. Am has custom-built hell for all 5 survivors. And they are stuck there forever. Sometimes Am gives them worms or something to eat, just to make it even more worse when they have to starve again. And of course they can't die of starvation. But one day they find a way to unalive themselves. And these for do it before Am has a chance to stop them. Now there's just one person left. And it's Ted. And now Am is angry. So in a painful process that took many years, Am turned Ted into a human slug. Slow, stupid, and in constant pain and agony. He can never die. Just like Am. Ted, he has no mouth and he must scream. Am is a very evil villain. And I again did not explain him very well. Just trust me, bro. But that doesn't matter because it's time for character number 3. And that character is...
The first steps on Mars were taken not by astronauts, but by barefoot children on lush green grass.
It's the Ku. The Ku is an alien species from the book All Tomorrows. Their thing is that they fly from planet to planet and kill people. But they don't just kill people. They turn people into horrible creatures. Entire races of living and sentient creatures. All turned into weird dumb beasts who live in pain. A lot of these things used to be human. But now there is nothing human about them. The Ku had terrorized the galaxy for 40 million years. So let's go there. So this is space? There sure is a lot of space here. Jesus Christ, I am funny. So the Ku flew around here and turned people into ugly monstrosities. There was one human planet that fought back so well, that the Ku turned them into a living sewage system. That is super evil. But now the question remains. Which of the 3 characters is the most evil? After a lot of intense thinking, I have come to an answer. Of course, evilness is a pretty subjective thing, so this is just my opinion. But first, some honorable mentions. Griffith is super evil. And Morgoth. And Johann Liebert. And Hannibal Lecter. And Ryomen Sukuna. And Anton Chigurh. And Fang Yuan. And the Scarlet King. And the Joker from the comics. And Homelander. And Emperor Palpatine. They are all very evil. And that was just in random order. But no more dragging it. The most evil character in fiction is Judge Holden. In my opinion, he is the most evil because he doesn't kill out of hate, or because he believes something, he just kills because he loves it. He is truly the most evil character in fiction. Thank you for watching my slop. I hope it wasn't too painful of an experience. The video is over now.